Alright, so we'll just drop this stuff right here. Alright. And, you know, who knows, maybe the next castaway will find it and be like, ooh, this is awesome. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Stranded Deep. My name is Botched, and today I thought we'd make some improvements on the raft. So to catch you up in case you haven't seen previous episodes, we've constructed this raft here and we've begun adding some container shelves to the back end, and as you can see I went ahead and added a raft canopy as well since I had the materials on me. But I thought it's time to go ahead and expand this out and get all the shelves put in. We may not have enough containers right now to fill them up, but that's okay. We'll collect those along the way. As you can see, I've taken the time to gather the logs from our other island, bring them here. I've crafted a plank station so that we can make planks. Let's see here. Okay, so now we need some. Let's see, I think it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, alright, so we make like 2 because I'm pretty sure we need 3 planks per shelf. Of course, now the sun is going down. I didn't really think about the time of day when I started, so that's okay. Let's see how we're doing on. Yeah, we're doing good on food and water. I think I'm just going to pause and let the sun come up. Okay, so sun's coming back up. I went ahead and made a few of the planks that we needed. We can make more. We've got plenty of wood, but let's see what we can fit on here easily. Let's see here. I think it's not under vehicles. It's under crafting and then whatever this furniture is. There we go. So let's put it there. Crafting, furniture. There. Okay. And then I think we could do another row right here. Probably need a lot more planks. Try to keep it even. Yeah, I need a few more planks. So let's just do the math on the rest of the planks here. So 3, 6, 9, 12 more planks ought to do it because I don't want to put containers here in the front. I'll show you why. If I'm on the rudder and I'm looking out, you have to kind of imagine those front 2 shelves are full. I don't want to block what remaining visibility I have when trying to navigate. So I'm going to leave those last 2 empty, and that'll be fine. That's going to give us a whole lot of storage. So we need 12 more planks. Let's see, there we go. So what's cool is you can take these, bring them over here, and then we can just make them right off of this. So let's see here, craftable. There's probably an easier way to do this than what I'm doing, if I had to guess. But leave it to me to find the hard way to do everything. There we go. This is going to take me a minute. I'm just going to pause. Okay. Got those made. Heading on back. So as you can see, I just kind of pulled right in. Just because I knew I'd be working on the boat. So let's see here. Count. This is going to give us just an enormous amount of storage. Which, I mean, we don't strictly need this much storage because I'm not going to go around collecting too much from the other islands. I'll probably collect some things, but I'm not going to try to harvest entire islands like I have in the past. But we'll have more than enough, and we won't run out of space. We'll be able to collect, well, store up enough food and water for longer voyages. This is looking pretty good. Let's see what we have in the way of containers. Let's see, this should be the last of the... just drop that right there. Alright, so let's see here. We need to reorganize. So maybe that's our next thing. Let's just grab all these. Okay, bring them back over here. And we'll just kind of reorganize some because I don't even know what's in half of these. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So that's part, like engine parts. That's empty. I'm just going to take that. That's also engine parts. Okay. Is that an empty jerry can? Is that what that is? Like, it says 0% fuel. So, like, I don't understand how we got an empty one. We certainly don't need all these. Pick that up. Okay. Here's some more engine parts. I think what we need to do is figure out, okay, what engine parts do we really need and which ones don't we need, and get rid of some of these. Okay. I might as well keep one of these flare guns, but I certainly don't need this many. This is what I usually do with these. I just grab them and fling them out to sea. That's good. Oh, that went over to the beach. Oh well, I don't even care. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, this is all over the place. I'll spend some time offline doing a little bit more organization, but what I'm most interested in right now is figuring out, okay, of these parts, what do we have, what do we need, and what should we be focused on picking up in the future? So let's take a look at that. For vehicles, we're talking about propulsion. We need pretty much one of each, right? Electrical part, fuel part, filter part, and engine, plus the tape, which we have. So that would give us an engine on the raft, which I think we could fit one on there. Maybe on the opposite side of the rudder from the anchor. I think that would work. So we might try that. And then what was the other thing we could make? Vehicles. So then there's the gyrocopter. This says we need one part, so we have that, and then another part, and we need the motor, so we need another fuel part, filter part, engine, the cockpit, which is the electrical part. So we need 2 electrical parts, and then the last. So we could build both of these things, I think. Maybe not all at once. Let's just kind of pile it out here. So let's see here. Grab all this stuff out of here. So I'm just going to leave those in there just so we don't muddy the water. We don't have a lot of gas though. Okay, so let's just spread this out and see what we got here. 1, 2. Those are electrical parts. We have a lot of electrical parts. Okay, so we have 6 electrical parts right now. What else we have? Fuel parts. Okay. Engines, we have 4 of these. So I can already tell you we have too many of those. Here's filter parts. 3 of those. Let's see what else we got. I think that's it, because everything else we pretty much left behind. I think that's a fuel part. Yeah, yep, it is. And then another engine. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure we need 1 of each for the motor for the raft. So let's just see what we have right now. Vehicle, propulsion, yeah, 1 of each of those and some tape. So let's go put that on right now. Now I saw some tape. Here we are. Okay. I don't usually use the engine, really. I think I've mentioned that before. But, might as well have it. You know what I need is a hammer. I dropped my hammer earlier. Can't do much without that. I do all my mechanical work with just a hammer. And that's why I'm not a mechanic. Among other reasons. Okay, so... yeah, I guess we'll just put it here. Hopefully I can get to it. Kind of curious. I've never, it's been a while since I've used that. Let me go grab the 0 fuel. We'll try it out. If I've used it at all, it's been a very, very long time. I'm pretty sure I have, but most of the time I just stick to hold E to operate. Oops. Maybe we have to have this. Yeah, I think it's just out of fuel, and this jerry can is empty, I think. It's a 0% fuel, so I don't know why they give us an empty jerry can. But we're just going to pitch that right in there. Okay, now we're just drifting out to sea. So let's deal with that. Come on back. Well, we have it for when we get fuel, so it'll be there. And we've got the sail in the meantime, which does just fine, I think. I'll tell you, the other day, I did exactly what I have warned you not to do, and that is I forgot to put the sail up, and I let go of the anchor, and the ship started taking off without me. And I was like, no, 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 no. Swam after it, and happily I caught it, but it was close. I almost didn't, so very, very, very close. Okay, so we've got that. Now let's see about the gyrocopter, because that's something I've never done before. I've never actually made that. Let's see what it takes here. I've got a lot of questions about that. So we need the 3 parts, obviously. We need an engine, but we need the 2 electrical parts. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get 1, 2, 3. 1 of each of these, and 2 electrical parts. We'll build it over here by our pile of bodies. Actually, let's set it right over here. So you have to build each thing. independently, but what does it take? Oh, is it that I'm at level 6? Forget. Oh yeah. Maybe I'm not. No, let's see. Crafting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not quite 6, and that's the problem. So that's why I can't make it. So okay, now we know. And what we're gonna do. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. What we're gonna do is store this stuff all in one spot, so we have basically a gyrocopter kit ready to go. So those two can go on the boat. Just put those. Go. All right. Let's see here. So the rest of these we don't really need because we have the parts over there. All this stuff is just junk. So let's drop this real quick. I'm not gonna get rid of it though, just because we might decide we want it for some other future purpose. But what I am gonna do is make a junk pile, and everything that we end up with that we're not immediately going to need is just gonna go in the junk pile for what if we need it. There's that hoarding mentality I mentioned earlier, shining through. Alright, so just drop this stuff right here. Alright. And, you know, who knows, maybe the next castaway will find it and be like, ooh, this is awesome. Alright. So we've got an engine on our boat. We've got to do a little bit more crafting to get to level 6 before we can make our gyrocopter, but I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see here, how are we doing on, need the little water. I could use some more palm fronds. There we go. Okay. I'm hesitant to even chop these guys up because I like them. They're decorative. So, plus we have so many sardines. Okay. So we could make more containers, but what I'm going to do is, since the sun's getting a little low in the sky anyways, so I'm going to pause again. And this time I'm going to go through and do the organization offline like I mentioned. See if I can skinny this down and empty some of these and put them on the boat. And then we'll see where we land with what's remaining. All right, so it's getting close to daylight, and I've gone ahead and reorganized everything, put the empties onto the ship. Still plenty of capacity left to fill up. I'm well fed and watered. I've added some supplies to the boat so that we have plenty to keep us going for at least a little while. And I thought what I might do next is really just set out for a destination and go exploring a little bit now that we have reliable means of transportation. I'll tell you, I did discover why the jerry cans are empty. You see, these two jerry cans here are also empty, and so the one I pitched I probably should have kept. I thought maybe it was just bugged or just happened to be empty for some reason, but it turns out you have to make your own fuel now, and I didn't know that. That's something new. So if we look at here at the bottom, fuel still, it does take potatoes. And that's another little aspect is farming that I haven't really done. I've done a little bit, but not a lot. And the potatoes that we've come across, especially on islands like this one, were spoiled. So I'm hoping we can come across those. But I think what I'm going to probably do is make a special effort to go out potato hunting, just because we need to get them back and planted fast enough. So we'll want to create the farm beds ahead of time, have that ready to go, go out, grab them, bring them straight back and plant them, so we have a ready source of potatoes to grow. But since we have a limited amount of time left for this particular video, what I thought I might do, I'm going to put the map on the screen here. And if we look at where we are right here. There's our ship right next to us. We've hit these 3 islands right there. So those we've already been to. So I think what I'd like to do is go straight north past the ship and onto that really big island way out in the distance. It's going to take a little bit to get there, but we'll just go straight north. It's a nice straight shot up, and we'll hit that island and just see what's up there. Before we go there, though, what I'm going to need to do is swing by the island that we just came from and grab some spears, because I left some weapons there. So we'll just go and do that first, and then we'll head north. All right, so jumping onto the boat. So here I've got plenty of supplies, including a compass. We've got some water, everything else we need. So let's just get underway here. There's the sail. All right, yeah, this is a little bit trickier. Like, I kind of wish I hadn't put those right there, but it's okay. We know where we're going. So I'm just gonna. But I think now you start to see why I didn't want to put too much up front, and honestly, I may have overdone it still. That's okay. I think we're going to be all right, because we can always, if we're not sure, we can always stop, take a look at the compass, and see where we're at. But I pretty much know where I'm at in this short, neck of the woods kind of area. It's getting there and getting back that I'm a little bit concerned about. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm really looking forward to the gyrocopter. I keep mispronouncing it, but that's another one of those things that is kind of scary to me, because I don't know what it's like. So it must take fuel. What happens if you run out of fuel? What happens if you crash? Do you die? What happens if you land someplace and you don't have enough fuel to get back? So I'm just, I'm apprehensive about that, but I'm still going to try it. I'm really looking forward to that. But we got to get some fuel first, and that is something that's changed since the last time I played. It was fuel. The fuel cans are always full, so you didn't have to worry about that. But yeah, we'll just make a quick stop over here at this island and pick up a few of the spears that I left behind, spin around, make sure we're heading north. We're going to pass the aircraft carrier on the way and just keep on keeping on until we reach the big island up there in that corner, and just see what it's all about. I don't remember much about it really. I just recognize it's definitely one of the bigger ones that I've put out there, so kind of curious to see what's there. Alright, so we're almost to this island. I think I can turn it right about here. Might have waited too long, but let's see if I can just about make it. If not, that's okay. Nope, I hit the rock. That's alright. So let's see. So procedures up the sail, down the anchor. Alright. So yeah, lots of logs left here too. That's another thing is, maybe on my way back I'll swing by here and all these palm fronds. But mostly I just want to get these spears rather than make all new ones. We'll come heavily armed. Yeah, we got some extra tools. We got a snake here. In fact, I think it won't be too much trouble. I think I'm going to take the snake with us and eat it on, we can cook it when we get there. Oh, and of course the storm starts in right now. That's okay. I think this Ship can handle it, no problem. Yeah, snake's not going to bother the ship too much. Just stay right there. Let's pull this out. Spin it around. Make sure we're going. Oops. Pick that up. There. Make sure we're going north. So we are not. Let's get that turned. So there's our island. So we need to go this way towards the ship. That'll help us get righted. That's that small island that we ended up on at first. Ship's in the distance, but we can't really see it very well because of the weather. But again, we can just kind of let go of this. Make sure we're going mostly north. North is that way, so we're going to go around the island and then go north. Rudder. I mean, mostly this journey is going to be, you know, just me sitting here navigating, trying to get to where we're going, and it's probably going to take a little time to get there. So I'll probably just go ahead and, you know, pause and let you know when we arrive, just so you don't have to sit here and get seasick with me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll let you know when we arrive. Alright, we are almost there. We've got the large island dead ahead, and I don't really know what to expect when we get there. I don't believe I've ever been to this island. I don't even remember which one it is. But it occurred to me on the way here that one of the first things we need to do is build a shelter and save so that we don't lose our progress, because this took, you know, quite a while to get over here, and I really should have done that before I left, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay as long as we don't die immediately as we land. Just knock a tree down, build what we need to build, and we should be fine. And then we'll take a look around, but probably not in this episode, just because it's a lot to explore and I don't want to rush. So let's just get set up and make a safe place, and then we'll have something to look forward to going into the next video. While we're still moving along, I'll just take the moment to remind you, if you haven't already done so, please click the like button below. Really helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already done so, we'd love to have you back for more episodes. Do click the subscribe button. Also helps me out tremendously. We're almost there. I'm just going to basically land right onto the beach because I don't want to swim up, you know. Plus, we might be loading things onto the boat, so I might as well keep it close. I think I will try to come up parallel to it, though, if we can. So let's just swing it left and then swing it on right. Turn, turn, turn. Come on. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop it right there. And make sure we put our sails up. Alright, we have arrived at Mystery Island. Let me get started making a save point, and that'll probably be the end of the video. Thanks for watching all the way through. I really appreciate it. And in the next episode, we'll get started looking around. See you next time.